Hello and welcome to the Jewellery Trade Resources podcast, where we dive into the fascinating world of jewellery design, craftsmanship and industry trends. And I'm thrilled to have you join us on this journey, whether you're a seasoned professional, an aspiring designer, or simply a lover of all things sparkly. There's something for everyone in our conversations with the brightest minds in the jewellery trade. So let's get started and uncover the hidden gems of this captivating industry. And today we're going to be exploring conceptual and technological eclecticism in contemporary jewellery design. Historically, the realm of jewellery has primarily revolved around the triad of technology, formal values and symbolism. In recent times, however, this traditional compass has seen a significant expansion. The change agents are none other than the avant-garde jewellers of the present, who are fearlessly pushing the boundaries of the craft. In a shift from the conventional, today's trailblazing jewellers have ushered in an era marked by the infusion of diverse themes in their creation. These themes, often philosophical, social, political, psychological, humorous and even erotic, have been traditionally associated with the major or fine arts, such as painting and sculpture. However, the line demarcating these fine arts from the decorative, applied or minor arts has become increasingly blurred. This is largely due to the recognition that any object, irrespective of its material or functional aspect, can indeed embody the highest creative achievement. Such labels as major, minor or fine and applied have thus lost their relevance in the contemporary context. They no longer serve to capture the reality of today's artistic endeavours, which are marked by a rich intermingling of the traditional art genres. The world of jewellery has always been fascinating and intricate, yet its complexity is continually growing. Today's avant-garde jewellers are broadening the scope of jewellery's concerns, introducing themes that span from the physiological to the political, and from the psychological to the humorous and erotic. These themes, typically associated with the so-called major or fine arts like painting and sculpture, are now actively being assimilated into the realm of jewellery, commonly categorised as decorative, applied or minor arts. In the contemporary world, the terms major and minor arts and fine and applied arts have begun to lose their meaning. With the evolution of creativity and artistic expression, it has become evident that an object, irrespective of its material or form, can embody the highest creative achievement. The traditional classification of arts no longer reflects the dynamism and diversity of modern artistic pursuits. This evolution challenges the outdated notion of major and minor arts, highlighting the fact that these categories have outgrown their usefulness. In today's landscape, a piece of jewellery can be as powerful and significant an expression of creativity as a painting or a sculpture. In the diverse world of arts, the ability to manifest high creative achievement is not limited to a specific medium. Any material, when wielded by a skilled and imaginative artist, can transform into a work of beauty and significance. This is as true for precious metals and gemstones used in jewellery making as it is for oil paints or marble used in the traditionally recognised major arts. The conventional division of arts into classes such as major and minor or fine and applied has increasingly come under scrutiny. The inherent suggestion that one form of art is superior or more significant than another is outdated and misrepresents the reality of contemporary arts. In this new paradigm, a handcrafted ring or necklace can hold as much artistic value as a painting or sculpture. Artistic achievement is not confined to a specific category or medium. It is a universal capacity that crosses the boundaries of material, form and technique. As the field of jewellery making continues to evolve and push creative boundaries, it becomes ever more apparent that it deserves recognition not as a minor or applied art, but as a valid and significant form of artistic expression in its own right. In the world of artistic creation, pieces of work often act as mirrors, reflecting the prevailing concerns and concepts of the era in which they are created. Today, this is more evident than ever, with jewellery becoming an expressive medium that encapsulates contemporary themes and issues. Art in its many forms has always been a potent tool for representing societal values, cultural shifts, and intellectual dialogues of its time. This reality is no different in the realm of jewellery making. Today's artists are incorporating themes that resonate with contemporary attitudes such as environmental consciousness, social justice and individual identity. This incorporation allows their pieces to act as time capsules, capturing the zeitgeist of our contemporary society. While the formal values of a piece of jewellery, its aesthetics, its craftsmanship are undeniably important, they only form part of the story. Artists bear an inherent responsibility to communicate ideas through their work, making their creations vessels of meaning and intention. In the context of jewellery design, this might involve considering the symbolism of materials, the narrative inherent in the design choices, or the broader themes that a piece might speak to. By doing so, jewellers can ensure that their work stands not just as beautiful objects, but as meaningful contributions to the cultural discourse. In today's dynamic jewellery landscape, the work of contemporary artist jewellers offers a window into the ever-evolving nature of the craft. As creators, they seamlessly blend traditional techniques with innovative practices, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in jewellery design. Contemporary artist jewellers are at the forefront of the evolution of the jewellery field, from avant-garde creations that challenge traditional norms to intricate pieces that pay homage to time-honoured techniques. These artists embody the diversity and dynamism of today's jewellery scene. Their works span a wide array of materials, techniques and themes, reflecting the broad spectrum of creative expression that is now possible in jewellery. Amidst the diverse landscape of contemporary jewellery design, one thing remains constant: change. The pace of innovation in materials and techniques, coupled with shifts in social attitudes and cultural influences, means that jewellery design is in a state of continuous evolution. This constant change fuels the creativity of artist jewellers, enabling them to continually push the boundaries and redefine what is possible in jewellery design. In the fascinating world of contemporary jewellery design, the driving force can be pinpointed to a blend of conceptual and technological eclecticism. The process of design is no longer confined within the boundaries of traditional techniques and ideas. Today's avant-garde jewellers have embraced the eclectic mix of concepts and technologies, harnessing the power of innovation to push the boundaries of their craft. The underlying thrust of contemporary jewellery design lies in its ever-evolving nature. Change, as observed in the vast array of designs and techniques, remains the only constant. This dynamic shift is fueled by the interplay of various concepts and the incorporation of diverse technologies, resulting in a vibrant and multifaceted landscape of jewellery design. Presently, the diversity of styles in contemporary Western-orientated creative jewellery is immense. It is challenging, if not impossible, to fit the body of work into a single specific category. This resistance to categorization is a testament to the artistic freedom and individuality that permeates the field. Each piece of jewellery, unique in its conception and execution, stands as a singular expression of its creator's vision, further enriching the landscape of contemporary jewellery design. In the diverse landscape of today's jewellery design, it's possible to identify certain general tendencies that predominate. These tendencies can be categorized as either conceptual or technological, and they play a crucial role in shaping the direction of contemporary Western-orientated jewellery. Conceptual tendencies in contemporary jewellery often involve the incorporation of themes and ideas beyond the traditional aesthetic or symbolic values. This might include physiological, social, political, or psychological themes, reflecting a broader range of human experiences or thought. On the other hand, technological tendencies involve the adaptation of new tools, materials, and techniques, often driven by advancements in other fields such as digital technology, material science, or engineering. To illustrate these tendencies, consider the use of recycled or unconventional materials in jewellery design, reflecting a social and environmental consciousness, or the use of digital fabrication techniques like 3D printing, which opens up new possibilities for form and structure. These examples demonstrate how contemporary jewellers are pushing the boundaries of the craft, creating works that are not just visually striking but also deeply meaningful and reflective of contemporary concerns. The discourse surrounding jewellery has come a long way from its traditional confines, expanding to accommodate a myriad of concerns and themes. Today's avant-garde jewellers have not only introduced novel themes into their work, but also significantly blurred the boundaries between major and minor arts. The sheer variety and scope of these themes mirror the diverse concerns of our time, ranging from the physiological to the psychological, and from the social to the political. As we look into the future, it's evident that change is the only constant in the field of jewellery design. The prevailing trends point towards a continued exploration of diverse styles, refusing to be neatly categorized into specific boxes. The undercurrent of this evolution is a vibrant mix of conceptual and technological eclecticism, pushing the boundaries of creativity and craftsmanship. Given the current trajectory, we can anticipate that the future of jewellery design will be marked by an ever-expanding repertoire of themes and techniques, reflecting the dynamism and complexity of contemporary society. This exciting evolution underscores the recognition of jewellery not just as a decorative piece, but as powerful mediums of artistic expression. And that is a wrap for today's episode of the Jewellery Trade Resources podcast. So thank you very much for tuning in and joining us in our exploration of the ever-evolving world of jewellery. We hope you've enjoyed the insights and stories from our experts as much as we have today. And if you'd like to stay updated on future episodes and join our vibrant community, then be sure to subscribe to our podcast and follow us on social media. So until next time, wishing you inspiration, creativity and success in your jewellery endeavours, and goodbye.